What is up, everyone? It's Ricky572. Return to chance. Today's February 19th, 2024, and we're now up into a quick market watch. So we have a couple of things going on this weekend. Today, we're actually going to be starting off with OTS 24 since we finally have some prices up for the set. It came out on Wednesday on Valentine's Day, and people have been listing these cards. I'm pretty sure a lot of these are going to drop down in price. It's just going to take a couple weeks, maybe a month, for these cards to start dropping down and fluctuate and settle on a price point that we could all like kind of agree on. Right now we have Chaos Angel at 73.50. Only 19 listings available on the market for this card. It looks like I think the Chaos Angel for the Secret Rare was actually around the same price, around like this $50-$60 price point. So it's not too far off in price from the Secret Rare. It's at 73.50, 73.61, 74.95, 75.01, 77.01. And then we have a couple listing at 78.01. So it's trying to reach the $80 price point. I wouldn't be surprised if it does reach that price point. But like I said, a lot of these OTs tend to start off high and then go down in price. Same with Harpy's Feather Duster. This one looks like it's sitting around $67.99, $67.99, $68. And then once these under $70 copies are gone, we hit $74.50, $78.50, $78.99, and $79. So let me know how you guys feel about Harpy's Feather Duster. Next one we have for the OT is Rock the Vanquisher, which looks like it's the cheapest one from the set. No one really likes it. It's at 14 listings, and I think the Ultra Rare was sitting around like $10. At its highest, I think I saw it hit like $20. But right now it's sitting around $10. We have listings for the OT at $25.98, $29.99, $29, $30, $30, $30.98, and $28.61, $33.99. So I want to say between like 20. Now once this one is gone, we hit $30. So like between $30 and $35 for Ultimate Rare Rock the Vanquisher. Let me know how you guys feel about these prices for the OTs. I feel like if you guys hold off maybe a couple weeks, maybe a month, you guys could probably pick these up for a bit cheaper since there's not that many listings on the market yet. I'm going to give some people some more time to go compete, win some packs, and open those packs and come on TCG and list list their cards and bring the prices down. So that's just my opinion. Let me know how you guys feel. Looks like Labyrinth Chandelier for the super around $3. I could see this under $1. King Tiger Wagyu super rare at $2. I don't think that's a bad pickup. A lot of the other ones were sitting around like $2-3, even hitting $5. So super rare King Tiger Wagyu at $2 isn't too bad, but I can see that dropping too. We have Cornfield Cody around under $1. Terrors of Overrule under $1. Yeah, everything else is gonna be super cheap for this set. But yeah, I would say wait for the OTs if you guys want to come take a look at TCGPlayer and buy some of these. These reprints that are under $1, I feel like are good pickups. But for the OTs, I would wait on them and see what the prices are in like a week or two. Next up, we have Albion the Shrouded Dragon. So I actually picked these up a couple years ago for like around 50-ish cents. And it looks like they never reprinted this card in a higher rarity other than super rare. And so we have commons available from my budget players, but the super rares are starting to go up in price, and that's because brand is getting a little bit more popularity. We have 42 listings for the super rare, and they were going up. Looks like the graph shows that they're starting to come back down, but these I picked up around like 50-ish cents. Looks like we have listings around 195, 211, 219, 240, 244, and then like 147 right here. Basically 247 when shipping. Over the weekend, I did sell a couple playsets around like the $250, $3 price point. So they were a little bit higher, but looks like more people are starting to come in and list these. I would definitely go take a look at bulk if you guys open up Dawn of Majesty and see if you guys could have some of these. You could at least make $1 from each of those copies if you guys have some. We got Albion the Sanctifier Dragon next. It's also another Albion, another branded card. Looks like this card's starting to reach a new high price point. We had this card sitting around like 10, 11-ish dollars back at the beginning of January. Right now we have it reaching a new high price point. Only 26 listings on the market. We have one listing at $11.46. So if you guys want to come in and grab this one, are they online? Seller's offline. Never mind, that doesn't count. So we have $15.99 being the first near mint listing. Then we go up to 16.99, 16.99, 17.25, and heading up to basically that's 19.17 with shipping on the first page. So yeah, these are going up in price, and like I said, branded is getting a little bit more popularity. I've seen over the past weekend, I know I've seen Fire King Snake Guys be one of the top decks of the format, and then after that we have like a couple Cashier builds. We have branded kind of in the same tier as Cashier. At least that's what I think. Let me know down below in the comments what your opinions are on that. If you guys think branded and Cashier are kind of the same power level. And then after that, I think I've seen a couple Manadium builds along with like the voiceless archetype doing well as well. And then lastly, I think on the top five meta decks, I think I want to put Flu in there. So it's gonna be it's gonna be Fire King, Snake Eyes. Then we have a tie between Cashier and Branded in second place / third place. Then we have Voiceless, and following that is Manadium, and after that I want to say Flunderies. That's just my opinion. Let me know how you guys feel down in the comments below if you guys have any other opinions on the top meta decks of the format. But over the past weekend, I've just been reviewing some data, and that's what I've seen from the data. So I feel like Albion the Sanctifier Dragon is going to continue to go up in price a little bit because branded is a little bit popular, and I think it's going to reach the $20 price point. But if you guys think otherwise, let me know down below. Roma Seraphi Angelica. There's a comment from Invasion Vengeance, it says. I actually never heard of this card, but it is one of those cards I've seen people talk about, and it is going up in price for a common. It used to be around like under $1. Now we have this card at 63 listing. It looks like we have the cheapest listing at 268, 268, 268, 269, 269, and 269. So that's for a common card. Doesn't have a reprint. And what does this card do? During either player's turn, you can discard this card, then target one aroma monster in the graveyard, gain life points equal to that target's attack. So it lets you gain attack, which is good for time. While your life points are higher than your opponent, you control an aroma monster, and this card is in your graveyard. You can special summon this card but banish it when it leaves the field. Okay, so it lets you extend a little bit too. If I were you guys, honestly, since Aroma doesn't seem to be putting up like any numbers at like events, I would just get rid of these while they're high, because I could see these coming down unless they like end up doing something. But like I said, I haven't really seen them do it too much, so I think it's just hype, Aroma type, since we just got some Aroma support in Phantom Nightmare. I think that's why this card is up. So I would sell them off while they're high. If you guys have some bulk from Invasion Vengeance, I actually never opened that set because I just recently started playing again like 2 years ago. So I never opened that set. But if you guys maybe have been opening sets from there, go dig through that bulk and see if you guys find these. Aroma's Jasmine, another card part of the Aroma strategy, only has 2 printings, an ultra rare printing and a secret rare printing. Looks like both of them are starting to go up in price past its market price. We have the ultra rare at 26 listings currently, and this card used to be around like $2-ish. Looks like we have a couple French German copies around like the $2 price point, but after that we hit 445, 447, 448, 449, 473. That's basically 499 with shipping on the first page for this card. So basically a $5 card for the ultra rare. Then we have the secret rare, 22 listings. Looks like this one's even higher. This one used to be a $6-7-ish card back in December. Now we have it at $9.91, $9.94, $9.99. So basically $10, $9.94, $9.95. Once these $10 copies are gone, we hit $12.49, then $13.96. So trying to reach the $15 price point. Let me know if you guys think that's gonna reach the $15 price point. I doubt it. Like I said, I haven't seen Aroma do too much in the meta. Haven't seen them top any events, so it's just high pushing it up. But I could be wrong, and then one of these just sneaks up at one of the events and wins it. So let me know how you guys feel down below. But yeah, Aroma's Jasmine is going up. We have Aroma Seraphi Jasmine. This one only has 1 printing. It's a really important card in the Aroma strategy or any plant strategy. It was sitting around like $13-14, and it looks like we have it pushing up even higher than that. 18 listings on the market. We have it at 19, 1851, 1995, 1999. 1956, and then heading up to the $20.84 price point. This one has actually reached a higher price point. I think that I talked about it a couple market watches ago, where it reached like a $26, $30 price point back when San Avalon Ricas, I think, won a EU event. Was it a YCS EU event or something like that? I forgot what it was, but it won an event. So it reached that high price point, then came back down when the Sun Avalon Link 1 monster got limited. But it looks like it's coming back up now. I don't think it's gonna reach that high price point again. I think it's just high pushing it up for the moment. It might be at the $20 price point for a little while, but I think it's gonna come back down. Let me know how you guys feel about it though. You think we should pick it up before it goes up even higher, or should we hold off on picking this card up? And one of the last cards we have for the aroma strategy is called Dry Winds. This one says if you gain life points, target one face-up monster your opponent controls is destroyed. If you control aroma monster and your life points is at least 3,000 higher than your opponent's, you can pay life points equal to the difference. Destroy face-up monster your opponent controls whose combined attack is less than or equal to the life points you pay to activate this card's effect. You can only use each effect of Dried Winds once per turn. This is a super rare from Clash of Rebellions. Looks like this card got bought out. Only 2 listings on the market for this card. It is an aroma card and doesn't have a reprint. Looks like we have our only listings at $17.49 and then $17.99, $20. If you guys maybe opened up some Clash of Rebellions and might have these in bulk, I'm actually gonna go take a look at my book. This sounds like a set I opened up. But yeah, I would get rid of this card while the hype is up. It could possibly get reprinted soon. Do you guys think so? I don't think it's going to get reprinted anytime soon, but I don't really see Aroma doing too much in the format. So I would just sell the hype because this card could possibly go back down to like maybe $5 to $10. It doesn't have a reprint, but it doesn't really seem that good to me. If it could, I mean, it destroys, but it does have the requirement where you have to gain life points and then you have to have life points higher to your opponent. Probably in like the Roma strategy isn't that hard to do, but I feel like there's better cards to run than Dried Winds. Let me know down below how you guys feel about this card. Should we get rid of it or should we hold on to it, let it go a bit high? Big Welcome Labyrinth, another card I want to take a look at because at its highest price point, this card was sitting around like I think $40. Then the OT came out. We'll take a look at the OT in a bit, but it looks like this card has been going down in price. I think the cheapest I remember this card at was at around like $3-ish. Right now we have 102 listings on the market. It looks like this card's at $17.58, $17.75, $17.80, $17.83, $17.88, $17.93, and then $16.94. So basically like a $17 to $18 card. I could see this card dropping down a little bit lower since I don't think Labyrinth is gonna do too much in the meta with Snake Eyes running around in the format. I know Labyrinth could pop cards in the hand, and they could also like, what else could they do? They could control the field a little bit. Like they could floodgate the field, but one of their monsters pops a card in their hand, which could actually trigger off Fire Kings or any of the other. What else triggers with that? I know there's cards that triggered when they get popped for Fire Kings and Snake Eyes, so they could trigger that, and it's not a good matchup in my opinion. 49 listings for the OT. It looks like this OT has gone down in price. This used to be sitting around like the $60-$70 price point. Right now we have this Ultimate Rare sitting around $25.48, $24.82, $25.88, $25.88, $25.95, and then $28. So under $30 for a card that was sitting around like $60 to $70 a couple months back in like December. So the same thing with those OTs that we looked at for OTS 24. I feel like they're gonna drop down in price the same way these OTS Tournament Pack 23 ones did. But if you guys think otherwise, let me know down below. What do you guys think about the OTs or Big Welcome Labyrinth? Crossout Designator are seen being played in a lot of recent builds. They were basically in a heavy hand trap format where like Ash Blossom, Effect Veiler, Imperm, and there's other hand traps that are being used in the meta right now. and a lot of the top decks are using Crossout Designator to play around those cards. We have the Ultra Rare at 59 listings. Looks like we have the Prismatic Secret Rare at 33 listings. Let's take a look at the Ultra Rare right now. These were sitting around like $10 for the longest time. Then they started to go up a little bit. Right now we have them reaching a new high price point at 16.49, 16.69, $16, 16.50, 16.96, and 16.99. So basically a $17 card for Crossout Designator now. We have the Prismatic Secret Rare from the 2022 tins. Right now we have it sitting at 1755, 1759, 1660, 1769, 1770, and 1779. So they're like a little, like about $1 more, around the $18 price point for the Prismatic Secret. But yeah, both of them are going up in price because they're seeing a lot of play. Uh, I feel like this is a card that could possibly be in the rarity collection too, just because the popularity of it has been increasing. So they might just throw it. Konami might just throw it in there for us to have access to this card because it only has 2 printings. But I could be wrong, and this card just goes up in price. So do what you want with that information. I already got rid of mine because they're at a high price point. I got them for like I think $8 to $9, and I sold them for like 15. So I already got rid of mine. But if you guys want, you guys could hold on to them and risk them being reprinted in the rarity collection. But if they're not, they're gonna go up like way higher in price. But we'll see what happens with Crossout Designator. Raiders Knight, I think, is a card that's being used in Raid Raptors, and the Ultra Rare is the highest rarity. We do have rares available for my budget players. Looks like those are at 62 listings, but the Ultra Rare is at 27 listings and is kind of high in price. We had this sitting around like $4 or $5 ish. Right now, we have a couple copies around 510, 475, 498, 498, $5. And then after these like under $5 copies are gone, we hit like 788 with shipping, then 799. So yeah, they're starting to go up in price. We have a couple copies, like I said, under $5. When those are gone, we hit $7 to $8. So be on the lookout for Raiders Night. I'm not sure if it's gonna take off. Let's see what it does. It says 2 level 4 Dark Monsters. This card is always treated as a Phantom Knights and a Raid Raptor card. So yeah, it could be used in Raid Raptors. You can attach 1 material from this card, special summon from your extra deck, 1 Phantom Knights, Raid Raptor, or Exceed Dragon, Exceed Monster that is 1 rank higher or lower than this card. By using this face-up card, you control as material, but destroying their opponent's next end phase. This is treated as Exceed Summon, transfers materials to the summon monster. Yeah, basically it's a Raid Raptor card, and I think that's why it's going up in price. But yeah, keep an eye out for this card. I wouldn't be surprised to start reaching the $10 price point soon. Trias Hierarchy, I think that's how you pronounce it, has been going up in price for the Ultra Rare. We do have commons available if you guys want to try it out from Eternity Code, so you guys don't have to spend money on the Ultra Rare, even though the Ultra Rare isn't that expensive. But I did notice it going up and low on listings. So I remember this card was over like 100 listings. Now we have it at 51 listings, so you could like cut in half. It's from the 2021 tin, and it's an Ultra Rare. It was sitting around like 40 cents, 30 cents for the longest time, but right now we have it pushing up to 75 cents, 90 cents, 98 cents, 99 cents. So basically hitting like the dollar price point. So it's just one of those cards to keep an eye on because it could probably go up even higher. I know Gene Raiders were using this for a while because they were able to summon Diviner of Herald and then send this off to the graveyard. And this card would tribute off Diviner of Herald, making Diviner of Herald special summon DD Spite, which is a tuner, and then it lets you go into like a Baron play. So I'm thinking maybe Voiceless, since they do run Diviner of Herald, might adapt this card to be able to go into that Baron play. I could be wrong about that though, because I've seen a lot of Voiceless builds recently adapt like a branded fusion engine into it. So we'll see what happens in the upcoming weeks if they decide to go with the branded fusion engine or if they decide to go with this Trias Hierarchy engine, which lets them go into like a Baron. So let me know down below if you guys think Trias Hierarchy might be a good pickup, since it's technically still cheap, like around $1. And if you guys think it has potential to go up even higher. We have Ghost Trick Alucard, and the only reason I think this card is going up is because it's a rank 3 and it could be used in Goblins. We have Ultra Rare, and then rares available from Wing Raiders. Let's take a look at the Ultra Rare from 2020-14 tints first. Looks like these were sitting around like $3, $2 for unlimited. And right now we have them at 8 listings. We have listings at $12.98, $11.99, $12, $13.95, $17.98, heading up to $34.94. That is crazy. We do have sales at the $12 price point, $10 price point. We have someone who paid $20 for it. Then a couple other sales around the $10 price point. So I want to call this a $10 card, but we'll see if we have more sales throughout the week and someone breaks the price point and brings it up. We have the ultra rare from Shadow Specters at 13 listings. These were sitting around like $3 to $5. Right now we have them at 13 listings, and it looks like we have listings starting at, that's 9 plus 4, 9, 10, 11, 12, $13, $12.89, $13.99, $13, $14, $14.01, $13.94, and $14.98 on the first page. We have sales at $12, $7, $12.89, $13, $14.99. So yeah, they are selling for that high price point. We have the rare from Wing Raiders at 12 listings. I actually found one of these in bulk and got rid of it. This one was sitting around like $2-3. Now we have it at $7.90, $7.92, $7.96, $7.20, $7.99, and heading up to, that's basically, what is that? 5 plus 6 is $11.27. So yeah, these are going up in price too. What does it do? It says your opponent cannot target other ghost trick monsters or any face down defense position monsters for attack. So you could detach one Exceed material from this card, then target one set card your opponent controls and destroy that target. That's it. You can only use this effective ghost trick outlook card once a return. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you could target one other ghost trick card in your graveyard, add that target to the hand. Not that much of a good effect in my opinion, but I don't know. Goblins is the only deck I could see running this. If you guys have any other idea why this card is going up, let me know down below. But yeah, I don't think it's that good to be at that high of a price point. So that's just my opinion. And last card on today's Market Watch, I think we took a look at this card a couple Market Watches ago too. Is Garden Rose Maiden. I want to take a look at it because it looks like the ultra rare is only at 11 listings, so it's still getting bought. We have this card right now at $10.99, $11.99, $11.99, $12.65, $14.54, and once these $15 and under copies are gone, we hit $40, $50 on the first page, which is crazy. I don't think it's gonna sell for that high of a price point, but we'll see if it does. I know this is being used in like a runic Bysteo strategy? Runic something. I know it's had to do with runics. I forgot. Runic Earthbound or something like that is what I remember it being used in. 26 listings for the Secret Rare. Looks like the Secret Rare is also pushing up higher. We have it at $11, $12.72, $12.75, $12.95, $13.93, $13.94, and $13.95. So now basically a $14 card for Garden Rose Maiden. Let me know down below how you guys feel about this card and if you guys think it could keep pushing up higher or is it going to cool down after the hype is over. That's going to be it for today's Market Watch though. Make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Also go follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and X at Return Chance. This is Ricky572 and we'll see you guys next time.